Welcome to the Beyond the Sound podcast. Here at Beyond the Sound, we explore and discuss music and arts happenings in the Salvation Army Northwest Division, serving Washington State, Northern Idaho, and Western Montana. I am your host, John Opina, Divisional Music and Gospel Arts Director, and this is episode 14. And what a special episode this is. This is our anniversary episode, which means we started this podcast November. I think our first episode aired November 14th of 2025. 24. I can do math. 2024. But today, in studio, it's a special time. Not only is it the holiday season, but I have some family members joining us on this monumental occasion. And I know there's no video or no photos or anything, but you can, I'll let them introduce themselves. So we'll start with across the room or across the table. Introduce who you are and what you do currently.
I'm Kaila. I'm John Opina's little sister, and currently I am a mental health therapist.
And I am Mike Opina, John's older brother, and I currently work in a dental office.
The oldest brother.
The oldest brother.
I do have.
Oh yeah.
There is Richie, who's not here.
Yeah, the oldest. We should have just zoomed him in on this, but yeah, John's oldest brother, and working in a dental office here in down in San Diego.
Okay, very typical for our podcast is to always have like a top three of whatever. So we'll continue that tradition. So these aren't the questions I sent you, but what are your top three? We talk about food a lot on this podcast.
Oh, yeah, it's my jam.
Let's continue that trend. And what are your favorite holiday foods?
Wait, are we limited to just Thanksgiving or
Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter?
Yeah,
July 4th.
I think
Christmas in July.
I think we constantly just have the same thing for all holidays.
Yeah,
So
I feel like we don't get really adventurous.
I think the top three is only the three that we eat.
Rice.
Rice.
Rice. The occasional mashed potatoes.
Bacon wrapped asparagus.
Bacon, yeah. And then holidays, turkey.
Oh, you know what? I think I forgot asparagus and bacon.
Oh.
I think Paxton wanted that for Thanksgiving tomorrow.
We also do seafood for New Year's. That's probably one of the best ones.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike, go ahead.
About what?
Your top three.
Oh, well, I mean, we just named off two of them.
Yeah, but it was like a conversation. It just needs to be you. What are your top three?
All right, top three. I love our seafood New Year's. So, there's always lobster and crab and clams, mussels, and, everything you could want for seafood almost. And then looking back, I think Easter we did maybe lamb one year. That actually turned out really well. Would like to try that again. And then can't go wrong with the Christmas roast. So if we had to do top three as far as food wise,
Wrong sound. Go ahead, continue.
Food wise, yeah, that'd be it. So the seafood, the lamb, and the roast.
All right, Kaila, your turn.
Yeah, I would probably say New Year's seafood is definitely up there. I don't really like our holiday foods, but when we have seafood for New Year's, we have bacon wrapped asparagus for, I don't know, pretty much whatever. And then usually our Christmas dinner is probably one of my favorites because that always changes. I feel like it's not usually the same, but whatever it is, it's always good.
Yeah, I guess it's like whoever's joining us or in town.
Sorry, I'm laughing because we have these sound barriers up, and I can only see your nose up to your nose.
Well, I was trying to say taller, and I can't.
How come I don't have a sound barrier?
There's not enough room
Oh, okay.
on this little table.
All right.
So, did you give your three?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, rice is always a staple. Rice is life. So, rice. I will echo the seafood, and there's a story on that a little bit later. And turkey. Well, let me go back on that because I've tried a couple different ways of making turkey for Thanksgiving. One of them has turned out well. The other one hasn't turned out that great.
Wait, are you gonna elaborate on that?
Yeah. So We were talking about this maybe last night or this morning. Maybe this morning. I can't remember. The regular way of making your turkey, just taking it out of the bag, dry brining it, and then whatever, you could baste it, stick the little prod in there to juice it up, whatever. And that takes like 12 to 15 minutes, I think, per pound, right?
Yeah, about, yeah.
So like a 20-pound bird, Kayla, what's the math on that? 20 pounds times 15 minutes per pound?
For a 20-pound bird?
For a 20-pound bird?
No idea. I'm not the math person.
3.5 hours? 4 tops?
A lot.
1, 2, 3.
Anyway, I've been trying, the last couple years now, I've been trying a method called spatchcocking.
Oh, hey, I tried that once.
Yeah, it's where you spread out the legs, you crack the chest, the sternum of the bird,
Which you can see this. Kaila is dying right now.
and you essentially like flatten it out, right? To like on a sheet, you flatten it out, and then like you wrap the legs underneath the bird. Not this is weird. Just look it up, but it's a method that takes less time. I think it's only like 5 minutes a pound. I should probably look that up just so if anyone's listening, they don't want. I'm not trying to give cooking advice. Just make sure your turkey's cooked all the way. But then so your chicken breast cooks along the same time as like your dark meat, right? Because usually if you're waiting for the dark meat to cook all the way, you overcook the chicken breast. We've all had dry turkey. That is I think that is like one of the worst food experiences in the entirety of Earth.
Yeah, dry turkey. I tried it one
Dry
year
turkey.
when I cooked it actually upside down. Instead, because usually you wouldn't put the bird in the bag and stick it in the oven. You have it like the breast side up. One year, someone suggested, "Hey, why don't you just flip it?" So I tried it one year, and that actually turned out not too bad.
Yeah, can you attest to that, Kale?
Yeah. I'm really just here to eat.
Yeah, Kaila didn't know. I think she showed. That was the same year that we went walking around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was a
Was that a one-time deal?
yeah
Walking.
I think, the walking. Yes.
I remember
Not
one
like a
year-
regular thing at all.
I think it was the last Thanksgiving we were all together. I think you had a photo of it in San Francisco. I tried like this Asian zing honey sweet and sour ham glaze that like Kat did not like at all. To my defense, it was my first time trying it, and it was okay. Like she just did not like it. Oh, I will say her mashed potatoes. This isn't like a holiday specific thing, but her mashed potatoes are pretty darn good. So, okay, top 3 holiday memories.
Top 3. Okay.
Now, obviously, they could be any holiday, but let's, if we can, focus it around this holiday season.
All right. Well, I'll start off with one. So typically, down in San Diego for Thanksgiving, we used to do Golden Hall, where we,
And
meet
Christmas.
down in. Was it Christmas? Yes,
Yeah.
you're right,
Both.
and Christmas. But I mean, it's hard to pinpoint a good Thanksgiving when 14, 15, 16 plus years of it straight are getting up early in the morning, going down to Golden Hall, playing for the less fortunate. And I'm actually glad about this. It wasn't just homeless that showed up, but it was like families who couldn't afford to have a full plate, and they would show up and not only just greeting them, but playing for them. And even later on, as I got older, I actually ended up doing more than just showing up to play. I ended up leading teams, kind of like being a key figure in organizing the volunteers.
Didn't you like do some of the sound?
I did. So, took over sound, setting up the sound and the stage duties. So I was in charge of music that played during the dead air space between the entertainment, the people who were there performing for the people who were there to eat. But I mean, that's always gonna probably rank up top 1 for me, just because it was a staple for the longest time, you know. And just seeing families again who weren't able to put full plates of food in front of them to have this opportunity. So, you know, I'm just gonna actually just bundle up both Thanksgiving and Christmas Golden Hall visits.
You know what they didn't have there? Dry turkey.
They really did not. I gotta admit, I did have a chance
really
to change, to try the food one year. That was actually a great year, only because we typically get a couple of thousand. I want to say I think Golden Hall maybe fit 3,200 when fully seated, and I think we would reach near capacity.
Yeah.
And I think one year we only fit like half, and that was great. I mean, it showed that either the people had places to go for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and so it was good to not see a packed facility. That means that at least the people who couldn't come maybe had someplace better or just as equally good to go to. But yeah, I had the fortunate to try one of the food one time, and I was like, this is not bad.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Yeah. It's
And they're
like,
cooking for 3,000 people.
Yeah. That's a
yeah.
lot.
And, shout out to the cooks who did those things. They were up early doing that.
If you're making dry turkey, you have no excuse.
Exactly. Especially when we're trying to make it for 3,000 plus people, and you only have 7 people showing up to your Thanksgiving. But yeah, I tell you what, though, the one thing that I got burnt out on was pie. We would always bring home that
Yeah.
pumpkin pie, and I got burnt out on that.
a
So
lot of it.
it's not my favorite thing. In fact,
Those are early days. I think you had to be there at like 6 or 5:30.
earlier sometimes, man. I remember before I can drive or was allowed to drive, yeah, we were getting picked up
Yeah,
to
I
get
remember.
there.
I remember I went with you one year, and we were there at like 5 o'clock. Or something.
Yeah, and it's a long day.
Yeah.
It's not like you can just leave halfway through. It's like I was typically there for the offloading of equipment, especially the sound, and then the reloading into the trucks, and then unloading back at DHQ down there. So it made for a long day. So I was glad, at least during that time, that I was responsible for cooking at home. So, because I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Yeah. RIP Sierra Del Mar Division.
Sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, yeah. What are the guys called now?
Yeah, SoCal.
So, yeah,
Combined
SoCal.
SoCal.
Yeah.
Where do was it SoCal beforehand?
It was.
it was.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so you're just gonna bundle all.
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna
have
say
another one?
top 1, 2, as a whole. If we had to pick a third one, or if I had to pick a third one, I would say the one time I did Service Corps in Germany, and we were there for New Year's. Not New Year's. Sorry, 4th of July.
Oh,
And-
you went to Urbana one year, didn't you?
I did. That was the first time I met Black Ice, and slid down half the parking lot.
Nice.
Because didn't know what it was, didn't bring the right shoes. Yeah, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, 4th of July in Germany was actually very surprised. Ended up in Berlin, went to Checkpoint Charlie.
Do they celebrate it like we celebrate our 4th of July?
I mean, there was there was pockets of like celebrations. Like there was an obvious American presence in Berlin. So yeah, there were some fireworks that went off, and I think everyone else who was just around at that time also celebrated, whether or not they knew what it was for. But that was quite an experience. Yeah, trying to celebrate holidays in another country, even like
Well, especially American specific holidays.
yes, exactly. Yeah, like no one knows what's going on, but hey, it's a nice time to party and celebrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I guess that. But I mean, you have all your family holidays. You know, I think if there was a fourth option, everything else,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of fits that same basket.
All right. What about you, Kayla?
Yeah, I mean, Golden Hall is such a staple. Like, other than just being able to do that and celebrate that way, I think for us as a family, like, obviously you guys are older than me, so you've been doing it longer, but that's something that, like, is a core memory of going to Golden Hall, doing that, playing together, sometimes even doing
Core, CORE, not CORPS.
doing music together and starting off, I think, major holidays together like that as a family is just the coolest thing. And I think to tag on to that, like the second memory is after all of those events, like going home, taking a nap, and then seeing the same people again coming over for dinner and just having like, I don't know what, like 15 people with us for a meal and playing games and hanging out, and everyone just spending quite literally the whole day together after like doing something so sweet as Golden Hall is just such a cool.
Wait, that's a happy memory?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's such a happy memory. And then I think, my last memory is one year, Mom was coming up to visit you guys for Thanksgiving, and Michael and I decided that we were just going to skip all Thanksgiving tradition, and we went to Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
And then we took Uncle Calvin to Korean barbecue for the first time, and we were like, this is the best. And we watched a basketball game, and we just like didn't do anything traditional, but it was like it was just a fun Thanksgiving, and it's such a shift.
You watched the basketball game at Disneyland?
No, at Korean barbecue.
Oh, Korean barbecue.
Yeah, I forgot we did that.
Yeah, we decided that since Mom was out of town, we didn't have to do anything.
Oh man, Korean barbecue sounds really good. We should go down to Federal Way.
Where's that?
Ken saying it's south.
Oh.
Yeah. But those,
Kayla's been there.
Kaila, can you test it being good?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was a place.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
The territorial worship team or whatever.
Oh, yes, that is good. But yeah, probably those three. Just Golden Hall, family time after, and then Disneyland on Thanksgiving.
I would say at the top of my list would be the first time I think I brought Kat home for the holidays. We were still dating, and it was over New Year. Ooh, this is going to be a dual thing. Because I think she marched in the Rose Parade that year, or maybe it was the year after. Anyway, it was like we already talked about our epic surf and turf meal on New Year's Day. And I remember having like a full plate of shrimp and a full plate of like lobster and steak. And I think Kat has a video of this where she was like flabbergasted at the size of my plate. She's like, "Are you gonna eat?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna eat all that." And then I threw in the line from Braveheart. That was funny. That was just a good core memory. Alongside of that is the Rose Parade, and I think I can't remember how many times I've done it.
Oh my
too
God.
much.
Yeah.
But one year, my favorite year, I think it was 2006, maybe 2005. It was a year it just poured. It just rained.
I think that was 2000.
Maybe 2004. I don't know.
No, it was the one year that I had moved to Arizona, and I remember we showed up for the Rose Bowl Parade, and it was just pouring.
It was fantastic. I mean, people were not thrilled. Like you in those red tunics after the parade, you take it off. You're white.
It was pink.
It was all pink, red. But I just had the best time because like having marched in a marching band that's like serious, Mount Carmel, like you don't get to engage at all with the audience. And that year it was just like we would march like half a block. We'd have to stop because the float is broken down.
Right.
Like people in the audience would come and give us like hot chocolate.
That's right.
The tuba players would be,
emptying the bells,
turning their tubas upside down. It was just such a great experience. On top of that, I think I had like 3 In-N-Out burgers after that.
Oh man, here the In-N-Out burgers, yeah.
Yeah. That was so good. I love In-N-Out.
Kayla, did you march the Rose Bowl Parade? Really?
No,
How
never.
did you?
Not even
that?
one?
Never.
Man,
I think quite literally what happened is Kat told me about her Rose Bowl experience where her like foot was super messed up,
Yeah,
and I was
she
like,
had
that's
a
not worth it.
gnarly like blister that bled.
Yeah.
It looked like a ketchup packet was in her shoe.
Yeah.
And it just exploded. It was crazy.
I heard that story, and then I heard that the reward at the end was In-N-Out, and I was like, I will just buy In-N-Out. This is not worth it. This is not worth it for me.
6
Living
miles.
in California, I'm okay.
Oh, man.
It's fine.
Oh yeah, that was a good memory. Yeah, I remember that year because I was playing baritone and I had just taken over the end spot from the guy who would play it. I can't remember his name, but he would play it for years, and I always stood one row in from him. And the one year he didn't play, they put me on the end. Well, of course, then it's downpouring, and I hear him trying to play baritone, and I'm emptying my bell like every.
It's like gurgling.
Yeah, it sounded bad. I think I spent more time waving at the audience at that point.
That was the best one.
That was hands down.
I think I've done a dozen of them.
Yeah,
and that was probably my favorite one.
I think I did 11 out of 13 years. I think I skipped 2 when I had moved to Arizona. So.
And yeah, Golden Hall was always good. It was always fun. A really good way to get the Army out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, having all those people come over after for the holidays, that was always fun. Just having a ton of people at the house.
Oh, even
sharing a meal.
strangers. You remember that one time Mom brought like half the Navy? No, it was like the military. No, Marines. I think she said. Maybe you don't remember this, Kayla. Maybe it was before this.
I don't think I was born yet.
I remember one of my memories though at Christmas. Mom has this. She's like a gift giver, right?
Yeah.
She likes to give gifts. That's like her love language. And I remember we had people over that had no gifts.
Oh yeah.
Remember she was like
Gift
taking.
them things
She was like
from the house.
giving toys. I remember she like gave him one of my toys. I was like, "What? That's not." She would just like take off the name tag or just rewrite it over. I was like, "Mom, that was clearly for me, right? Like that's not cool." I think that's a good memory. Just like it just goes to show like the hospitality of not only Mom but just like our family and how we grew up and
Yeah.
just like wanting to be around a bunch of people
Yeah.
during the holiday season, especially since like the holiday season tends to be a time where people feel like the loneliest, right? Like it's a time where people, it's like these two worlds of people always spending, to have a lot of people to spend their time with, and then
Yeah.
people who don't have
Yeah.
anyone to spend it with. So yeah, those would be my top 3. Next question. What are 3 things you are grateful for?
I'll go first.
Okay, go.
Oh, I thought you were.
Sorry. Yeah,
We need
probably
cricket
this year,
soundtracks.
2025 was the year that I got my California board license to be a licensed therapist, and that was like a journey to do. So really grateful for that and the journey that's taken me on, and yeah, just grateful for the experience, but also really grateful that it's over. I think another thing is I love that we do this, but like I'm really grateful that this holiday we get to spend it together. I feel like we don't get to do that all the time now that we live in different cities, but I think grateful that this year we get to do
All in
this
the same
holiday.
time zone.
I mean, most of you all live in the same area.
Okay, well, like, you don't.
I'm the outlier. You all
But,
live in SoCal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's grateful that you guys are in the same time zone.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of time where we get to be like together as siblings and family. So grateful for that. And yeah, honestly, just grateful for 2025. It was a wild year, but there were a lot of really good, really growing moments, I think, for me as a person this year. So grateful for all of that.
Nice.
I'm speaking this into existence. I would love to move back to San Diego.
I'm speaking that
I
into
mean,
existence.
I would love to move back to Hawaii, but San Diego is like a really close second. Like, I mean, we've talked about this.
Yeah.
Like, just I would, spend a whole lot of time.
Just let Mom know. She'll buy you a house.
I would spend a whole lot of my time like at the
Might be
beach.
across the street.
And I'm sad that like my kids haven't grown up with that same experience, and yeah. Oh well. All right, Mike, your turn.
Yeah, gosh, things to be thankful for. I won't say there's anything specific. I mean, I think just right now life is good. I've got family I can spend time with and chat with. I've got a home that I'm doing quite a bit of renovation with right now. Almost died trying to put a wall of it in, but I mean, I guess I'm thankful that things aren't going wrong, or that I haven't had any like serious injuries. So let's chalk it up to good health, good family and friends that I'm able to.
Kayla, go knock on the
pay
door.
stuff off.
Knock on wood. We got to knock on wood. So
Got plenty of wood, right? Kayla almost fell. But yeah, that's good health. That I'm able to still be able to do things like come up and see family. So I'm grateful to be able to do that.
yeah. Let's see. I think I'm obviously very thankful for my family. Kat's been really busy this year. Becoming full-time CEO for a company.
Congrats.
She's really doing her best to make sure that, people in the housing crisis that exists, that people are housed. I will also echo just like being able to spend time with family. We don't get to spend a whole lot of time together. Obviously, we try and get down at commissioning in June. I think the last time we're all together for non-commissioning,
Christmas, right?
Wait,
Was it
all
Christmas?
of us?
I think it was COVID.
Yeah. With all of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 21 or
Yeah.
2020.
Because we've seen each
Christmas?
other in
Whenever.
bits and pieces, but
We haven't gone down there for Christmas in a while. Oh, that's a lie. 2 years ago. 3
Yeah,
years
that's
ago.
what I thought.
Because Mom came up here. She flew down with the kids.
and
with-
then you guys had to drive down, right?
Yeah, we had to drive because all the airports.
family photos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was 2 years ago. 3 years ago.
Yeah.
However many years ago. I just remember driving. Kat and I drove through the night
'Cause of
from
the storm,
Everett
right?
Yeah.
down to Temecula.
That
I remember
was-
we left at like 5 o'clock on the Friday. Pictures were on Saturday at like 1.
Yeah.
We got to the house at like noon or something.
Yep.
Got changed and meant to go take photos. That was wild.
I
That
thought
was
you guys made it,
crazy.
man. That was because I mean, you guys were what? Flights were all canceled, or
Flights were canceled because of the ice and the storms. So getting through Washington, there were bits and pieces that were pretty bad. Same in Oregon. There are parts of southern Washington as you get into Oregon, that was really rough. I think it was a 205 or whatever it is. That was really rough. And then parts of Oregon, she drove all the way to Salem, I think. We had In-N-Out because it was still open. And then I drove probably to like Bakersfield, I think. However many hours that was.
that's a good drive from Salem.
Maybe to Shasta. That's a big
That's
difference.
really close.
I don't know. I can't
That's
remember.
like 6 hours
But,
difference there.
But it was a good, man. There were times where we couldn't really see. Luckily, we're in her Subaru, her Outback. That was just a great vehicle. But yeah, I think was that 2? Did I give 2 or 3?
That feels like 3.
3. Top things I'm grateful
Well, I
for.
get like 1.
I am thankful this year that my schedule isn't as crazy as it has been. Because last year we did 41 events. The year before that, we're in like the high 30s. And that's on top of like trying to get to the kids' school events. That's on top of like trying to make regular core programming. And so it was wild the last couple of years. And so now our event schedule this year is a lot lighter. So for my physical health and my mental health, I think that's good. So I'm grateful for that.
There you go. Yeah, so I know my coworkers will never hear this unless I show this to them, but I guess I'm thankful for them. I think my job is a lot of fun.
You can share it with them, tell them to subscribe.
Yeah, no, I will. I'll
Plug.
do that. Yeah, that'll get you 13 more subscribers.
Yeah.
At least for the one episode. 13 thumbs up. But yeah, no, hey, thank you for you guys. My job's a lot of fun because of you guys. So yeah, happy holidays to you guys there. Sorry I missed out on Tuesday, Wednesday. Hopefully it wasn't
FYI,
too crazy.
he's quitting. That's what that
Right?
means.
Yeah. No.
That's what that means. Thank you all. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right. What would be the perfect Thanksgiving meal?
In-N-Out?
This is perfect
No.
Thanksgiving meal.
Oh man.
Like for the family or like for me?
No, just you. Just you.
Brilliant. Okay. I feel like it would consist of a couple of different things. I would want lumpia, rice, obviously, a JV's California burrito.
Why JVs?
What do you mean?
I mean,
And
JV's is nostalgic, but that's about it.
Nope. Stand by that.
The nostalgia does not change the taste buds.
And yeah, probably like chicken adobo. That would be like my perfect, all of my favorite.
Man, do you guys remember? I'm not sure if you're involved with this, because it was like when I was younger, we would spend like days making lumpia.
Oh my gosh!
Remember,
I remember
it
that.
was
Oh,
like-
wait, I remember that.
It was like, remember, I was always like in charge of the onions, and like it was like one of the first years that came out with like the chopper, where you just
Yeah.
like hammer the
Yeah.
and just chop it. And I just remember like standing there, like doing the thing, and my eyes are like tearing because the onions just like my eyes are burning.
Oh man, I remember that. That's good. That's when we were at the Olive House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So-
don't remember making it. I remember just watching.
No, I remember. I think Kaila, you were super young when when
Watching
that
in your
happened.
wheelchair with your cast legs.
Hey,
no,
hey,
I'm actually
bring that up, I
think
guess.
that's when it was.
Dang.
I'm trying to think because I remember. Yeah, I remember one year Kaila tried to help and she didn't like the feeling of the yolk.
Oh, yeah.
The
Texture.
egg. Yeah, the texture.
Maybe
to put it on
we
the
like try and convince mom to teach the kids, my kids, how to make some lumpia.
Yeah. I'm surprised she hasn't, honestly.
Maybe I'll bring it up to her today. Hey, they need to learn.
I
right?
need another roots.
Do they know how to make
Okay.
rice?
No, not yet.
Oh, fail.
Paxton's like he did bacon and eggs. He could do that.
He was
okay.
supposed to this morning and he didn't wake up.
Yeah, he was doing that when we left. Emily can do microwave ramen, which isn't bad. Obviously, they could do like popcorn and hot pockets and stuff like that. But Paxton and I did like a month ago did fried chicken, which was pretty good. It was like not Jollibees, maybe like it was just a Jolly. It was Jollibees. It was just a Jolly.
Oh man.
Okay.
All right. So
Perfect Thanksgiving meal.
Perfect Thanksgiving meal. Sadly, it doesn't include turkey for me. Yeah. I think it's because we just have so much poultry, like too much chicken all the time. We tend to have. But all right. For me, I would probably like special meal, maybe a steak and a lobster. But then that's combining like Christmas and New Year's. But yeah, like a good like surf and turf type plate for me would be.
I wonder how turkey sinigang would be,
Ooh, we can try that.
or like turkey adobo, or like turkey sisig.
I don't see why we couldn't try that. We should try
Have
that.
you not tried that?
No,
That's surprising.
I
honestly.
usually like just throw away the turkey
Oh, yeah.
like a day or two after.
Yeah.
No,
It just takes up too much room.
give it to the dogs.
Yeah, it's hard because they have those like really long fibers in there
Yeah,
that they could choke on.
yeah. No, I always chop it up. But yeah. So back to me, real quick. Yeah, maybe like a good ribeye and lobster tail. Maybe some
medium
vegetables.
rare.
Oh, of course.
Good man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what I found out? I remember how good artichoke is.
Like a
I
dip
didn't have-
or just
no, like the actual
the thing.
the bud thing, like the whole artichoke hearts. Like for some reason I thought they were like I remember them tasting like beets or something, and then I had it recently and I was like, oh my gosh, these are actually really good. So I've been trying to like incorporate that into a lot of meals that I've been having lately. Not all the time, but it's been my. If I see it at the store, I'll grab some. But not say that's perfect meal, but you know, there you go.
Oh, that's funny. So that just reminds me that like I've been like reminded of some of the foods that we would eat when we were younger. Now, just
gosh.
for context, like our mom was a single mom raising 4 kids. She worked a lot, so that meant like we were home a lot by ourselves or having to cook a lot by ourselves. And so like staples in her house were like corned beef, a lot of Spam, Vienna sausage,
Right.
you know, things like that.
I don't think that qualifies as cooking.
I mean, you got to heat it up. You got to do something.
It takes effort.
The rice.
Oh my gosh, the rice, yes.
So like, was it a couple weeks ago for the kids? I made like corned beef and rice. Gave them like, oh, this isn't bad. I tried to give them like Vienna sausage and rice. They weren't too much of a fan, but I did have kimchi with it, which they're not. They don't really like kimchi. So, but I remember one thing that I used to have a lot, especially in the summer, was like diced tomatoes, rice, and like bagoong,
Yeah, the shrimp paste.
the shrimp paste.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just remember that. So I have vine ripe tomatoes, vine ripened tomatoes on the vine, and I bought them like weeks ago. They're still good, thankfully. It's because of the vine.
The vine, yeah.
They're still connected to the source. That's a spiritual plug. Stay connected to the source, and you will.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. And I bought some bagoong from the Pacific Marketplace, but it is not the same thing.
No.
Like, because I remember the jar that we had. It was like bright pink. It was like maybe like an 8-ounce jar with a white top, right? And it was They didn't have that at the store when I was there. So the one I got is like a little jam jar, and it's like dark. It is not pink. So I haven't opened it yet. And actually, this morning I asked Mom. I was like, "Hey, Mom, I tried to get a bagoong, but this is not the right one." And she goes, "Oh, that's because it's cooked. It's cooked shrimp paste. If you get the pink one, where it's pink, it's uncooked." She's like, "If you get the cooked kind, you don't know what kind of stuff." So I got to go back. All I have to say is, I'm trying to introduce foods to the kids that like we would have as kids. Do you remember when you weren't around?
Oh, okay, cool.
This isn't a slide.
Yeah, we should point out that Kaila is
11 years younger than me.
16 younger than me. So she is the baby of the family.
Yeah.
I just remember when we were living with our grandparents, and they were big on like
Bitter
eggplant.
melon. Do you remember bitter melon?
Yeah,
We have to grow that stuff in the backyard.
it was one of those. I think I was like 2 or 3 when we were living with him.
Yeah, I was I was first through 5th grade at that point.
Well, that's a lot of years.
Well, are you saying? Do you remember when you were 2 or 3 that you were doing that, or just like the amount of years? So
Yeah, okay. I remember they tried to give us eggplant one time, and I was a young kid. I'm like, I'm not eating that. Like, what is that? And I just remember Grandma just being like, "Okay, if you don't eat this, you're not gonna eat." Period. So I'm like, okay,
Filipino culture.
yeah. So I was like, okay, there goes all my picky eating gone at that young age. I will also remember the only movie that has scared me in my life, Fire in the Sky.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, with D.B. Sweeney.
Yeah.
You should watch it.
Okay.
It probably hasn't aged well, but I just remember this guy. It was like
It's not scary.
it was like a
just-
construction worker or like a nature worker, works in the forest. He gets abducted by aliens.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And I just
It's not scary. There's like intense moments, but not like scary. If I remember correctly.
scarred.
I don't feel like I
when you're a little kid, when
decide if I should watch this or
no,
not.
when you're a little kid and you're watching this behind, it's on TV. You're not supposed to be watching this, but you're
Wait,
peeking
how
over the
old are
couch.
you?
I was young because
Yeah.
this is like a
80s movie.
yeah,
Right?
And I remember because we were at our grandparents' house. You and Richie slept in the room.
Yeah.
I slept out in the living room, which was next to the door to the backyard, and all I could see
Right.
was the sky.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
After this movie, right? I'm just like freaking out. I'm like, oh God, please, don't take me.
Gonna get
Oh my
abducted by
gosh.
aliens.
Don't come take me.
Dude, I remember that house. I remember I slept in the closet after watching that movie for a little bit.
Was it the Brandywood house?
The brandy
Wine? Brandy
Brandy
wine?
wine, yeah. Down in National City. Yeah, that was right behind Morse High School. And I remember one after watching this movie, that same movie you're talking about right now, I remember they were having like Friday night football and the lights came on and I like booked it into the closet and like hid there
Yeah,
for a minute. Because you're talking about bright lights all of a sudden coming on after watching this movie.
I was terrified. Like,
Oh, I forgot you slept. I forgot you slept on your own. Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
okay. Next thing is just just a little segment about music making as a family.
Oh man.
Now we have been blessed in the family to Mike plays and sings, Richie plays and sings, I play, Kaila plays and sings.
Wait, do you not sing?
No, I'm not very good.
As he leads most things and sings at the
What is
same
it?
time.
Right?
What is it? FWCs or F. Anyway, it was like another Filipino podcast, but like the guy was like, "I'm one of those whatever acronyms." And he was, "I'm a Filipino who can't sing," and it was like everyone's laughing. Yeah, I mean, I sing, but I'm not a singer.
Okay.
Like I'd rather not hear my voice, because in my head, like I feel like I sound like Bryan Adams.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now I'm supposed to be.
But I don't, obviously. So every time I hear my voice back, I'm like, oh, dude,
Dude,
this is not it.
I'm the same way though, because I think I sound like Michael Bublé when I sing, at least in my head. And then I listen to it, and it's like Daffy Duck, and I'm like, whoa.
Who do you think you sound like,
Whoa.
I
Kaila?
don't know. I feel like I hear myself sing a lot, so I'm like, well, there's me, and then that's it. It's just
There
a
you go.
constant,
Yeah.
just in my head.
Yeah, so I sing in choir at my current church, and I can, even though I'm mic'd, they said that it's not coming through the general speaker. It's more just going back into the choir so that they can hear the lead going on, sing tenor. But I can, when we do the playback and I'm watching like the YouTube videos, I'm like pinpointing my voice. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hear it.
If there's a
coming
song
through.
you could sing as a solo, what would it be?
Oh man, if I could sing it.
If I
So there's this Christmas song that's been out for a while. I think
Mariah
the guy's
Carey?
name is Stange.
Oh,
No, I don't want to see that high. Although this guy does Stange, Stanj. He sings a song called "Noel He Is Born." Look it up. But he hit some high notes there, and I'm like, ooh, if I could just sing that. I tried to do karaoke one day to that, and I just about blew out my vocal throat trying to sing that high. But that would be a fun song to sing, at least holiday wise.
all right. What about you, Kaila?
I don't know if there's a song. I would just sing any song by Whitney Houston. Just the range she has, I would just belt all the time for fun.
Yeah, I would say like the 90s, early 2000s singing, like Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, like those ladies.
All the power ballads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started listening, for some reason I get like these nostalgic, like twinges or whatever. And I was listening to a lot of Celine Dion like a couple weeks ago. I think it was because of TikTok. Probably because of TikTok.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said this on the podcast before, but Go the Distance from Hercules.
Ugh.
I would love to sing
That's
that
a good
song.
one.
Such.
Like if I had like a really good voice.
Wait, you're talking about the Michael Bolton version or the
Yeah.
one that's in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do that
Let's do
one.
that
I'd love to do that one.
Oh, okay.
It's weird. Like I remember there was a time when I was leading worship. It was kind of like as my time in Golden State was ending, going into Cascade. So leaving San Francisco, going like Oregon, where like I was kind of going through like a vocal crisis.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that was your theme song, Going the Distance.
No, because like I love Brian Johnson's voice from Bethel, who kind of sings like pseudo, like Michael Bolton-ish. But then like I also really like Christian Stanfield's voice, who's very like nasally, very like high in the head, vocally. Sings high in his head. And so I remember like trying and do like, I love you, Lord.
Oh.
Do your mercy never fail. Right, and try and do those things. But then like I can only do that for so long, and then my throat
It's gonna
hurts.
hurt.
Yeah.
After a
So I
while.
was like, okay, well, let's take it out of the throat. Let's go in the head. I love you, Lord. Right? And so like, so
People
some
see you
of
at different events and they're like, that's not
yeah,
consistent.
so it was like my voice, like it was like, yeah, Jekyll and Hyde. It was like, what is happening with my voice? Yeah, it was really weird. But okay, back to the original question. But we've been pretty blessed to be able to just be able to make music as a family, and obviously, Kaila, you joined us kind of later in your development as a human being, growing up later.
What are you trying to say?
But let's just talk about that a little bit.
He's 11 years younger than.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Just like how cool and how special and it's been to be able to make music as a family.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm the youngest, so you guys had been doing it a while before I came along, and I think joining into that, I think when I was younger, it was kind of like, you're the Opina sister, like, are you gonna do the same thing? And I was like, maybe, we'll see. So I think following in those footsteps was weird, but it was definitely cool, obviously, as I got older. And I think even now that we've kind of done it a couple of times, I'm definitely more grateful for it. I think when you're the youngest and you see like your 3 older brothers and Chad and Christian ahead of you and everyone's like, are you gonna be exactly like them? You're like, yeah, maybe. And then you're like,
Nah.
maybe not. I'm actually gonna go my own way. But it's cool because I think even doing the same things that you guys did when I was younger, like playing in junior band and doing singing company, doing that, and then growing up and kind of finding my own way in music, right, has been really cool. But to see the ways that we're still connected, and even like the rare opportunities we get to do stuff together, like we just did WMI together and we helped out with the worship track, and that was a really fun time, and we don't get to do that as much anymore. But yeah, it's definitely a cool experience to do it with your siblings and yeah, do that together.
Yeah, I think it's unfortunate, not in a bad way. It's just the way things were, that like you weren't around WMI like with us.
Yeah.
Like when we were delegates.
Yeah.
Because that WMI then was like a different field than it is now.
Yeah.
Not to say that it's bad, it's just different. And
Yeah.
like being able to do that.
I
with
feel
the
like
brothers.
I hear stories from your guys' time at WMI
Well, there's
more
a lot
than
of bad stories.
more than I hear stories from my time. But yeah, because I think my first year was like, what, maybe your guys' first year on staff?
I think I stopped going as a delegate in 24, not 2004.
Oh.
Or
Oh,
2020
was
or
like-
2005. 2004 or 5, I think, was my last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whenever I won the Stillwell, I think that was my last year.
You're like, I'm done.
No, I wanted to go back, but
I think 2026 was my last year. WMI. No,
2026 hasn't happened.
2006 was this whole 24. Anyways, 2006 was my last year at WMI. I think it was the last time. Well,
as a delegate,
yeah, I never went back as staff. Like it was weird because I had Mike O'Brien as a he was a cabin person that year, and I think it was the last year we had it at Malibu. I think that's what it was. Was it Malibu? Because I remember going to.
I thought
Like,
they didn't
busing
move to
the
Pine
Tuscan.
Summit
They were
until like the 10s.
yeah, it was like 2013, 2014 maybe.
Yeah. Well, that was my last year. Was when it was at again. Yeah, Malibu. Whatever that Camp Malibu, right?
I think it's called Camp Daily.
Daily now.
Camp. Okay.
Camp Daily.
Because that was also when we did Pepperdine. It was at Pepperdine.
Yeah.
So and ever since then, I've just been in the audience watching you.
That was fun. I remember, I think you won a vocal pin one year.
Yeah, I have to admit. So, well, that wasn't the year, but there was one year that I won the bass pin for singing tenor.
Yeah, that happened to me too,
I was
actually.
going to say that.
Yeah.
It was like that happens a lot.
Yeah.
I was on the front row, clearly singing tenor. Like, I'm not a soft voice,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure how I won the bass pin. Like,
Yeah, I was next to Joy Lee's brother.
Ryan? No, that's
Nope, that's Leslie.
Peter.
Peter.
Peter. Yeah, Peter and I were both singing bass, and yeah, I got my name called for the tenor pin. I was like, this is great. I mean, the next year I legit got the tenor pin, but yeah, that was weird. It was a good year.
I remember there was a goal of mine to get as many WMI pins as years I've been at WMI.
That's wild.
Right? And there were, I think, 2 or 3 years where I got like the cornet pin and the vocal pin. And so I was like, okay, I just need one more year of doubling up, I think, and I would have gotten it. But then I never went back. I remember, and I've said this to a lot of other people, but I remember growing up at music camp, and I think it was like the final year that Southern Cal and was one division before they split into CMMR.
Yeah.
And I remember Richie playing for Soloist Night, and that was back then they did like the competition, and he won for the senior Soloist Night, I think. And like, I'm super competitive.
That's the one reason why I switched to tuba.
And that was like so angry. I was like, no, I'm gonna be better than that. I want to be better than that.
And that's where it all began.
Do you remember when Mom tried to join the songsters at the Citadel?
Oh gosh.
Huh?
Yeah.
You should have been around because I was an older teen.
Yeah.
Not like 19, but like, 16, 17, 18. So you'd have been like really young. But do you remember that she wouldn't sing, really. She was just there to spend time with us.
Yeah. Because I think you were part of the daycare.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so
that
you were in
makes sense.
daycare while we were having rehearsals. So
Cute.
Like we had to beg her to stop going.
Aw.
So here's the opposite. Here's the other side of that
Yeah.
equation.
Yeah.
For as involved we are in music, Mom is not.
At all. She's just real supportive.
yeah.
She is not. She does not sing. She does not play. She could probably do tinking, the stick thing.
Oh.
Doing,
Oh, the Filipino dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could probably do that. But I think that's where that.
That's where that
Yeah.
the music.
So we don't
rhythm
have like generational
talent.
lines
No.
of like.
Oh man. Gosh,
So it's just funny that we're all musically inclined and she isn't.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's yeah. What's been one of your favorite memories of just being able to play music together? We've obviously mentioned Golden Hall.
Yeah. Oh man, Kettle League has always been fun with you guys. I don't know if we've ever have we had a chance to all play together for Kettle League?
I don't know, but we could do it on Friday down in Longview.
Oh man.
Plug.
But
FaceTime Richie.
No, I remember we would maybe get 4/5 of us together, but I mean, I remember one time we were trying to rehearse something and
There's only 4 of us.
well, I mean, when you throw in like back when Chad and Christian were still in the group.
That's
6.
Okay. All right. Well, when the whole group wasn't there, I remember just us laughing and just dying and can't get
man.
through practice. Like we would have laughing fits during practice, and it would just be done, But yeah, moments like that, it sticks in my mind because we were so, and I guess we still are just close knit though when it came to wanting to at least get together musically wise and being able to do it in practice. But man, those laugh fits would last and just, it'd be like, okay, we're done.
Keith will tell you that still happens to me. I have to like leave. I have to go into the store for a little while and just calm myself down. What about you, Kaila?
I don't remember what it was for, but you were gone, JJ, already. And I think maybe you guys came back for like a graduation or something. Not like my college graduation, but maybe my high school. Can't remember. But we were all at San Diego Citadel for a Sunday.
I think was it the Mulches over there, or was it
Yeah.
still and
No, it was the Mulches. And we led worship together for like the first time ever. And I think the actual thing went fine, but I just remember the time before, like when we were rehearsing, Richie was at piano, you were playing guitar, and we were trying to figure out like keys, and you're like, let's sing it up here. And I was like, absolutely not. And it was just the time of us just laughing. And Richie, being him, was like, let's just figure this out, please. And we were all just messing around. And I think, yeah, that was probably one of my favorite times. It's probably one of the only times we've done it all together.
I think because we would have only been there for 3 things: your graduations or Graceland's wedding.
I think it was your graduation.
Yeah.
Because it was at the core.
It was at Citadel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
we just
remember that.
decided like that morning. Like,
I remember we sang The Amazing Grace. Oh, Amazing Grace,
Yeah.
sweet sound that saved the wretch like me.
Yes.
I think it's called Prodigal by Mac Brown, I think now.
Yeah, and we decided that morning.
Yeah.
Richie was on keys, you were playing guitar.
Yeah.
We were singing, and I was like, what are we doing?
And I remember I played Prayer of Childhood as a special number. And I remember actually Christian came up to me and was like, that's the best I've heard you play. I was like, homie, what?
That's friendship right there.
I
That's
was like,
honest
what
friendship.
are you talking about? I feel like this all the time. Yeah, that was like one of the last times I think.
Yeah. And that one was extra special because that was like our home core too. So I think that stands out.
RIP.
R.I.P.
Oh man.
San Diego Citadel in that building is no longer there.
Yeah. But getting to do that together at our home core, I think was really, really sweet because you'd moved already.
Yeah.
So we weren't together.
Yeah.
So
That was
coming home.
at Asbury, I think.
Yeah. So coming home on a Sunday, doing that with your siblings, sweet time.
I don't think you guys were there at this WMI, but I remember Richie playing flugel in WMI band, and Carl Saunders was a guest. And I remember we did this song where like he played the flugel.
Tuba?
Huh?
Is it the one he played in?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like one of my first years.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the coolest thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
Wait, what happened?
He played flugel until
it was like a flugel solo,
melody
but it was
tuba.
to like mimic a mandolin
Okay.
or something like that. And so he was playing into the bell of Jude,
Yeah.
and Jude just had to like trill. Like he wasn't playing anything. He just had to push his valve down. And while Richie played the solo,
Oh man.
and it was like, it was funny because every time we practiced at Jude's, he would get so tired. So it starts to like slow down, right? He was like, he'd switch hands, switch fingers. But I remember like, because it's different with you guys because like you were kind of like on a vocal path.
Yeah.
You were playing tuba, like trombone. So really, Rich and I, in my competitive mind, like that was still, there's still like kind of competition there. But I just remember like that was the first time where like I was able to appreciate like his playing rather than like I could do this better.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like I was like, oh man, dang, Rich, good job, dude.
Yeah. That's probably one of the times where I was like, oh, my brother's kind of cool.
That's
Impressive. Well done.
Oh man, no,
Playing
I
flugel
missed that.
into a tuba. Yeah. Good job, dude.
Oh no, I have to say that I am actually impressed with the both of you guys, music wise.
I am pretty good.
Well, I mean, I heard you.
Humble brag.
Okay. I'll focus on Kaila for a minute. I actually didn't know Kaila could actually play the piano until she starts playing at the house. I don't. Well, I come in like tinker, like I play that one super high note every single time when you're trying to rehearse.
Yeah.
But not. I was not seeing you on a daily performance wise on Sundays to see you practice, and I think the one time I actually showed up unannounced to watch you do praise and worship, I was like, whoa, Kayla's actually a lot more musical inclined than I thought, because in my mind you're still just a singing company singer and playing cornet,
Yeah.
but no, you've progressed a lot more than I thought.
Oh,
And you actually sound good. It's so nice.
Speaking of competitive nature, it's because I have to keep up with those two, so it's fine.
Yeah, no, I have to admit, me switching from cornet way back in the day was to avoid trying to compete with you guys. I think there was at one point, I think I remember seeing JJ play, and I was like, ooh, yeah, no, I need a switch, because this you got to keep in mind that growing up, there was always a 1, 2, 3 pecking order when it came to the three of us, especially at like our youth camps at Sierra Del Mar when that was formed. It was always either JJ, myself, Richie, myself, JJ. It was always us three competing. Even when we first split and we went up to WMI, man, we swept.
Yeah, those are good years.
Those are good. We swept a lot of the awards. I think Christian won Stillwell Award that year, or maybe it was like Joy Lee, but.
He won in 2004, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, there were years where there was, we kind of just like, we were the music program at a lot of, it felt a lot of times. But me switching was more so because you guys were progressing so much better and faster than I did.
Those were fun years.
Yeah.
I remember, I think Matt Woods won. I was so angry.
Well, there was
He's a
one
good
you
player, but it's because he sang some jazz song for Soloist Night.
Oh,
I was just so angry. I was like, come on, dude. And then the next year he was on staff. So like I did not get to avenge that.
Oh,
I was so mad.
do it now.
So mad. But okay. Yeah, it's been a awesome journey. I think not only is it playing and making music as a family, that's special in and of itself. Like there's just that connection. You know, we might be friends with people, but to like actively want to make music with one another, because it changes the way you approach it. Like, man, I'm going to listen out for this bass part, or I'm going to listen out for this cornet part. Like it just makes the group better. And listening is such a big part of music making that a lot of groups these days just don't partake in. Okay, so we always end. This is a kind of a throw up because I didn't prep you guys for this.
About food.
We always end our time with two things. Kind of one is kind of like a scripture or a song that's been kind of holding you through the season so far. And the other thing is like we like to do a shout out. Typically, you know, it's Northwest specific, but obviously you guys aren't from the Northwest. So if you guys have any shout outs for anyone that's like you just think is doing a good job, it could be Army, it could be non-Army, whatever. And I'll go first to give you guys a chance to think. I normally play piano for chapel, which is a travesty because I'm not a piano player. But even this morning, I thought we were going to do How Great Thou Art. And so I was playing, and Captain Liz was like, I have a completely different music for Great Is Thy Faithfulness. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense because they're not the same song at all. And I was actually reminded of the Sarah Grove song, He's Always Been Faithful. And as Captain Liz was talking about the faithfulness of God, I just remember that song and just like how through life you can kind of see through the ebbs and flows of your journey of like, okay, God was like there in my life then. And then, okay, like I didn't really feel him there, but I'm sure he was there. In other moments, you're like, man, I had to really rely on God there. And, you know, there's been moments in my life where like I really had to lean in on God and like trust that the work he's doing in my life and the lives of those around me is for his good and for his glory. And it's just a good reminder of like the good, the bad, the mundane, whatever, like God has just been faithful and he will continue to be. So not to put you on the spot, but if you have one, maybe.
Yeah, I think for me, He's Always Been Faithful was up there for me too. But I think another song that comes to mind is the song Yet. It's by, I think, Mav City, but I think there's another girl who sings it.
God.
Yeah, don't give up on me. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And it says, I've come so far, but I've got so far to go. And I think that's just such a beautiful like depiction of what it is like to walk with the Lord, that he can bring you through so much, but there's still so much more to come and so much more that he has in store for you. And I think, yeah, again, throwing it back to like what the year has been, the journey of grad school and getting licensed and even starting like my official career, seeing how far I've come in the way that the Lord has carried me through that, and then still being excited for all the things that he has yet to do and knowing that there's still more to come is really cool. So yeah, that's probably the song that's getting me through the season. As far as a shout out, I actually do have a shout out for like a Northwest kid, and it's Nikki Kelly. She goes to Seattle Temple, and she's one of my WMI kids, and I love her. But she just finished soldiership classes on Sunday, so she's getting enrolled as a senior soldier in December, and I'm super excited for her and just so proud of her, and yeah, just so excited to see what she does and how she grows, and yeah, just grateful for her.
Nice. The song that always pops in my mind is the benediction we'd always see at WMI.
Good one.
Yeah, it's not necessarily just when I'm feeling sad or blue or just needed to for whatever reason, it's just an always song that's always in the back of my mind. And yeah, I can listen to that one and instantly feel at peace or a lot of calm to that. So I tend to have that queued up on not Spotify, but YouTube. I think there's something that was on YouTube that was was recorded. So I have that. I have the sheet music at home somewhere. Actually, I know exactly where it's at. But that song is always in the back of my mind. And then, so yeah. And as far as shout outs go, gosh, hey, love you guys. You know, miss you guys. Again, not being able to spend time with you guys as much. Well, Kayla's different, but JJ and his family. So if there is ever an option for you guys to move down to San Diego, you know,
it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I look forward to that day.
She's leaving.
Yeah, that's but yeah, still thankful for you guys. Seeing your cat and the kids, even the dogs. So yeah, just shout out that. Thank you for hosting Thanksgiving this year.
Our pleasure. We love it. My shout out would be to our former assistant DMD, Keith. If you ever listen to this, just thank you, man, for the job that you've done here in the last couple of years. I know I've said thanks to you quite a bit. But the work you've done here has been much appreciated, and I know you're going to do a great job and are doing a good job already in Golden State. So just don't mess anything up that I started there, okay, buddy? Just keep the legacy going. Well, thank you for joining us. This has been an awesome privilege of mine to have my brother and sister.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
Thanks
on the podcast.
Yeah.
And that is episode 14. We will catch you later.
In the heart of the rain and evergreen trees, the mountains meet the sea, a place of peace. Melodies rising like the morning mist. We gather to learn, create,
and to help us
exist.
celebrate our year anniversary, thank you for those who have been along the journey with us. To help celebrate, we are going to run a friendly competition. So leave comments on this episode of where you're listening from. We will pull a drawing at random through an online random generator. And we will pick someone and they will win a $10 gift card to your favorite beverage place. I would say Starbucks, but if my son wins this, Starbucks is the last thing I want to give him. So thank you for following us on this year journey. And here's to many more episodes to come. Thank you.
Say